Come with me on my backpacking trip to Shadow and Ediza Lakes up in Mammoth. My friend Joe booked a reservation for this backpacking trip for October. October was perfect because it was not too hot, yet also not too buggy. The first lake we hiked up to was Shadow Lake, and it was also very pretty and clear to look at. I was thinking about jumping in, but I didn't. Maybe next time. I would say one of my favorite parts of this hike is all the fall colors. So if you go in the fall time, this is what you would see, and it's so beautiful. The views on this hike was just so beautiful. As you can see, there were like many different bodies of waters and rivers and streams that we passed. We did pass a lot of people who were day hiking this because we didn't get a or they couldn't get a permit. So I felt really blessed that Joe was able to get this permit. I would say the way up wasn't too strenuous. It was pretty steady incline, and I mean you get all these beautiful views.
It's so green.
There were some parts in the shade, some not, but I would say most of it was in the shade and pretty relatively easy to follow.
Yeah.
I was so happy when I got to see Lake Ediza. As you can see, those mountain ranges in Mammoth were incredible. Like, this was such a beautiful place to camp, and I was so happy to be here. Which meant I definitely had to get in and swim a little bit as kind of reward for hiking all the way up here.
Okay.
The water itself, I gotta admit, was a little cold, but definitely refreshing after the big hike that we did. And the silhouette of the lake against the mountains, oh, this was so beautiful. But no snow on the ground, so the weather was just perfect to camp.
Okay.
I also really enjoyed kind of that, like sunset hour with the sun kind of going behind the peaks of the mountains. Overall, so beautiful, and had a great time here. We didn't keep going to Iceberg Lake. If we had another day, I think we'd do that, but we had to get back the next day, so we just stayed for one night in Lake Ediza. I was so happy to eat my cup noodles. I was looking forward to this part all day. And just one more view of this beautiful lake. There's so much in Mammoth Lakes that I want to hike and discover more. This is probably the first big backpacking trip I've done in kind of like the Ansel Adams Wilderness, and I really plan on doing more.